Have you ever been in a situation where someone asked you to introduce yourself in English and suddenly your mind went completely blank? Don't worry, this happens to so many learners. And the good news is that introducing yourself is much easier than you think. It's not about saying something perfect or complicated, but about expressing yourself clearly, naturally, and confidently. Today, let's talk about how you can introduce yourself in English in a way that works in everyday life, in school, at work, or even in casual situations. When you introduce yourself, the first thing people usually want to know is your name. This is simple, but the way you say it matters. Instead of just saying, "I am Alex," you can make it sound warmer and more natural. For example, "Hi, my name is Alex. Nice to meet you." Notice how adding "nice to meet you" immediately makes the introduction sound polite and friendly. You can even say, "Hello, I'm Alex. What's your name?" So that the conversation flows both ways instead of stopping after your sentence. After your name, people usually expect a little more information. Depending on the situation, you can talk about where you're from. For example, "I'm from India," or "I come from Brazil." If you want to make it slightly more advanced, you could say, "I was born in France, but I grew up in Canada." Adding small details like this not only makes your introduction more interesting, but also gives the other person more to ask you about. Next, you might want to talk about what you do. This could be your job, your studies, or something you are working on at the moment. For example, "I work as a teacher," or "I'm studying computer science at university." If you don't want to be too formal, you can simply say, "I'm learning English right now because I want to travel more." This way, your introduction becomes more personal and gives people a chance to connect with you. Another thing you can add to your introduction is your hobbies or interests. This is not always necessary, but it helps when you want to make a friendly impression. Imagine someone asks you to introduce yourself and you say, "Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm from Spain, I'm studying economics, and I really love playing the guitar." This creates an opening for the other person to ask about your hobbies, which makes the conversation continue smoothly. It shows more about your personality, and people usually enjoy learning about your passions. Now let's think about different situations. If you're in a job interview, your introduction should sound professional. You might say something like, "Good morning, my name is John Smith. I have 5 years of experience in marketing, and I'm excited about the opportunity to work with your team." But if you're meeting a new classmate, you can keep it casual, like, "Hey, I'm Maria. I just joined the course this semester, and I'm happy to be here." The words you choose depend on where you are and who you are speaking to, but the structure is always similar. Name, background, what you do, and maybe something extra like hobbies or goals. Another important part of introducing yourself is body language and tone. Even if your English is not perfect, if you smile and speak with confidence, people will remember you in a positive way. Don't rush your words, take your time, speak slowly, and make eye contact if possible. This shows that you're comfortable, and it makes the person you're speaking to feel comfortable as well. Remember, an introduction is not just about words, it's about the impression you leave. You might also worry about making mistakes, but here's the secret. Nobody expects your introduction to be perfect. In fact, sometimes a small mistake can even make the conversation more natural, because the other person may encourage you or help you with the right word. That's how communication works, and that's how you improve. So the next time someone asks you to introduce yourself, don't overthink it. Just remember the flow. Start with your name, add where you're from, share what you do, and if you want, add a hobby or an interest. Keep it short, simple, and natural. With practice, this will feel more comfortable, and soon you'll be able to introduce yourself in English without hesitation. That's all for today's lesson on how to introduce yourself in English. I hope this makes you feel more confident the next time you meet someone new. Keep practicing, and you'll see how much easier it becomes. See you in the next video.